Hey, what's up everybody? So, long time no video. I'm back. It's been 4 or 5 months, something like that. It's been a while. Just out for a walk on my lunch break on the trail. As you can tell, it is winter here, but we got some snow the last couple of days, and then it's actually really mild right now. I don't even need this winter jacket. It's like 12 Celsius and definitely warm. Everything's melting. Yeah, I just thought I'd make a video today. Actually, it's funny. What inspired me to make the video was the email notification I got today to make it official that I've been demonetized. I am no longer a YouTube partner. And I know that this has affected quite a few people, and a lot of people have been very upset by it or annoyed by it or, discouraged or whatever. Honestly, I don't really care that much. Like I said, I haven't made a video in like 4 or 5 months, so did I think this channel was going anywhere as a form of revenue? No, not at all. And in fact, I kind of feel bad for not making videos for so long, just because, I'm spreading a positive message, a message of compassion and health to a degree, both mental and physical. And, so I do kind of feel as though I've been failing in that way, not making videos about veganism, animal rights and such. But that's going to change. As maybe discouraging or disheartening as it is for some people to no longer be monetized, I actually feel like it's kind of freeing. So I'm going to start making some more videos again. But yeah, so I just had kind of like a busy morning at work, and went out for this walk, and I only work like maybe, it's not even quite a kilometer from where I'm standing right now on the trail. I got maybe 500 meters from my desk, and I just happened to glance in off the side of the road, and there was this deer just kind of standing there looking at me, like kind of chewing on something, but looking at me almost squinty, like, hey, what are you doing? And we just stood there looking at each other for probably a good 5 minutes, maybe like 50 feet away from each other. And I noticed that there was like a small, probably just a small animal trail that he may have been wanting to come out and walk across the road, and I realized that I was kind of blocking that. So I did move a little bit, but I just want to just stay there and just kind of watch him, and he just kind of watched me. And then 2 of his buddies came up, and these 3 deer just kind of watched me and took their pictures, talked to them a little bit. Of course, they didn't say much back because we don't speak the same language vocally, but sometimes you just make a connection with an animal where you're just kind of there, just observing one another. And although I'm sure there's some apprehension when, a deer encounters a human, because of the way we generally do treat them, you can kind of tell, like, they're pretty at ease, they're pretty comfortable, and you speak softly, and it's just kind of a cool experience, So yeah, it was fun. And so what's coming up? What am I going to be doing on my channel? Like, what the hell is John's Conscious Life anymore anyway? That's a good question. So I'm training for another marathon. Probably only like 5 videos ago I ran my first marathon, but that was July. This is February. So a lot of time has passed. That first marathon was very tough. Didn't go quite as planned, but I finished it, so whatever. This one I've actually been training since New Year's Day. So I've already got a solid 7 weeks of training in, where I'm just really building up my aerobic base and building on my mileage. And right now I'm doing about 60K a week, which is somewhere around 37 to 40 miles a week. Yeah, about 37 miles a week right now. Running every day. If I feel like I need to take a rest day, I will. So go ahead and leave that comment if you want. But I feel good with having a run streak. So it's 51 days now, I think. And some of those days are just like, it's pretty much a rest day anyway. I'm just going out and stretching my legs for like a mile or 2. I'm just barely jogging, so I still count it. I mean, if it's good enough for Ron Hill and his whatever crazy run streak that was, 30 years or something, it's good enough for me. But as long as I get that mile minimum. But yeah, if I need to take a day off, if it's affecting my marathon training or whatever, I will. But for right now, just, training for a Mother's Day marathon, so that's May 13th. That's going to be in, sorry, it's going to readjust. I'm not used to holding my phone out anymore, so Hand's actually getting a little bit sore. Yeah, so anyway, May 13th, Mother's Day. That's going to be in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Nice flat course that has some really, really well-groomed, like, city trail. And most of my training is on the trail. So right now I've done a few good long runs, you know, getting the half marathon distance in every week pretty much. But this weekend is my first real long run, which is 29K. And I don't know how many miles that is. That's 18 miles, I think. So it's the first kind of real long one. Tonight I've got some hill repeats to do. Following a really good plan. It's kind of a hybrid of, you know, just all the greats. Like, it's kind of a Jack Daniels meets Greg McMillan meets kind of a Hal Higdon meets a little bit of everything else. But, you know, the theory's the same. The principle's the same in a lot of these plans. And so I'm just kind of following it very carefully and just paying attention to what I'm doing. And having quality workouts, you know, quality runs. And even though I am running every day, I'm making the most out of the runs that are, you know, a little bit longer, that aren't just a little stretch of the legs. So, yeah, feeling really good. My goal is going to be sub 4, which I know isn't super fast, but I only started running about a year and a half ago, a little bit more than that, maybe, but a year and 9 months or something. By the time I run the marathon, it'll still be under 2 years that I've been running. So I think sub 4 is a very reasonable goal for me. It's a very realistic goal. My training pace, that needs to be, well, in order to reach sub 4, I need to average a 5:41 kilometer. That's no problem for me. That's easily in my endurance zone now. I'm going to probably I'm training to do a 10-to-1 run walk. So my running pace will actually be about a 5:26 and then walk for a minute. And that all translates to somewhere around 8.5 minutes per mile or something like that. I don't know the actual conversion, but yeah, I don't know. It's going well. So what I'm hoping to do anyway is start taking you guys along for some of these runs, maybe some key workouts, like if I'm doing something solo, try to set things up, talk a little bit about it, and kind of just let you follow the plan a little bit more with me. And of course, I'm still going to have some videos about what do I eat as a vegan. Probably still going to have some videos on there about, you know, a topic pertaining to animal rights or just the whole philosophy of veganism. But, you know, my channel's just kind of naturally taken a break, and now it's just going to kind of naturally take a little bit more of a running focus, just because that's who I am, you know, it's what I do. It's not all of who I am and all of what I do, but it's a big, major part of my life, and I think it is important to, you know, to show people how you can be perfectly fine as an athlete, eating a plant-based diet and being vegan. So anyway, I guess that's enough for today. Kind of to make it too rambly on my first day back. So it's February 21st, 2018. I'm back. I'm making no money on YouTube, not like I was before anyway. But here I am. So I'm doing my thing, going to take you on some marathon training with me. And 2018 is shaping up to be a good year. So I'm excited to be back and sharing videos with you guys again. I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Peace.